Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make picaditas. So in case you guys want to learn how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 2 pounds of beef fine cubes or your choice of meat, a half a teaspoon of cumin, Montreal steak seasoning, 4 cups of instant corn masa, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a half a tablespoon of salt, a half a tablespoon of baking powder, 3.5 to 4 cups of warm water, 8 chile serranos or jalapenos, 5 Roma tomatoes, 1/4 of a white onion, 2 garlic cloves, a small bunch of cilantro, all vegetable shortening or lard, and queso Oaxaca. So these are our ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright, so first we're going to start by making our dough. So we're going to start by adding our masa, our corn masa, our flour, our baking powder, salt. Now just give it a quick mix and slowly add your water. Your water should be warm. So slowly pour it and start combining your dry and wet masa. And you're going to use between 3.5 cups to 4 cups of water. But don't pour the whole water all at once, okay? Because otherwise you're gonna end up with a very wet masa. Alright, so I used 3.5 cups of water, and after your dough is nice and soft like this, we're going to knead it for about 5 minutes. Alright, so after kneading your dough, this is what it should look like. Just form like a little ball or a big ball, and that's how it should look like. So now we're just going to cover it and let it rest. And meanwhile we let our dough rest, we're going to start working on the rest of our ingredients. Alright, so in a comal or in a frying pan, I'm going to set it on high heat. I'm going to place my tomatoes, 2 garlic cloves, oops, excuse my peeling, a piece of onion, and our chile serranos. And we're just going to roast them. Okay, so we're just going to leave them there until everything is fully roasted. Alright, so once your garlics are roasted, take them out. And the onion too, that one's already done. Alright, so after everything's fully roasted, we're going to transfer our tomatoes into cold water so that we can peel them. And my chile serranos, I'm going to transfer them in a bowl. And I'm going to cover them so they can sweat a little, and like that it'll be easy for us to peel them. Alright, so after 5 minutes, we are ready to peel our tomatoes and chile serranos. So just peel them out. Okay, so once you have your tomato like that, we're going to put it in the blender. Alright, so we're just going to peel our chiles. Now, if you don't want to remove the roasting from our chiles and the tomatoes, that's fine. You don't have to do it. It's optional. But I am going to do it.
Why?
Just to do it. So we don't have too many of the little roasting burnt parts, you know, floating in our salsa. Because we're already gonna have enough with the onion and garlic. Sometimes I like it with the roasting and sometimes I don't. Alright, so now we're just going to add our piece of onion and 2 garlic cloves along with our cilantro. We're going to add a little bit of salt and about 1/4 of a cup of water. And now we're just going to blend. So blend until you have a smooth sauce. Okay. now we're ready. In a bowl. Okay, and we have our salsa ready. Alright, so in a large frying pan, I'm going to set it to medium-high heat. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. And once that heats up, I'm going to add my meat. Alright, so once that's hot, we're going to add our meat. And like I said, you can use any kind of meat. This is the one I buy at Walmart. It's already cut. And I'm just going to add my cumin. And I'm going to add the seasoning. And that seasoning depends on you. I like to have a really good amount. But you can also just season it with salt and pepper and garlic powder if you want. Now we're just going to cook our meat for about 8 minutes. And it cooks pretty fast since it's already in small cubes. So we're just going to mix it all together, make sure that the seasoning is on all of our meat. So after 8 minutes, your meat should be fully cooked. So now I'm just going to turn it off, cover it, and set it to the side. Okay, so now we are ready to work on our picaditas. We're going to preheat our comal or our frying pan where we're going to be cooking them. So I'm going to set it on medium-high heat. And now using my tortilla press, I'm just using 2 of the plastic sheets. And these are like an oven bag, just cut into small squares. Okay, so we're going to grab our masa. So we're going to grab a masa into a golf-sized ball. All right, so we're just going to make a little ball. We're going to put it on a tortilla press. Okay, like if you're making tortillas. They're going to be like tortillas, but not super thin. So don't go all the way down. So just go almost all the way down, but not all the way down. Does that make sense? So just like that. They're going to be a little thick. Okay? So just like that, you can see they're still a little thick. Alrighty, so now we're just going to cook it for 20 seconds on each side. Alright, so we're going to cook it for 20 seconds. Alrighty, so flip it over. And cook it for another 20 seconds. Alright, so after 20 seconds, we're going to remove it from our comal. And we're going to start to pinch it to create a little bowl. Alright, so you're going to grab it from the edges and pinch them. So you can set it down and use a paper towel if you want. So it won't be so hot on your fingers, but to me this is easier. So kind of grab it from the edge and pinch it. Okay, just like that. And you're going to go all around it to create a little bowl. In this step, you have to do it as soon as you remove them from the comal. Otherwise, after they get cold, you won't be able to pinch them and form the little bowl. So make sure that you're pinching from the inside as well. Okay. Alright, so once it's all nice and even, we're going to grab it from the middle, from the center, and start pinching it as well. That's going to hold our salsa together. So don't go all the way down, okay? Where you're going to break the bottom. Alright, so once you have it done, we're going to set it covered in our kitchen towel and start working on the rest of the dough. So repeat the steps until you're done making all your picaditas. Alright, so once we got all our picadillas ready, we are ready to finish cooking them. Alright, so in the same frying pan, we're going to add our shortening. And remember, we still have it set on medium heat. So we're just going to add some shortening. And I know most people use lard, but we're going to use shortening. And you're just going to wait for that to melt. Okay, so once that's melted, we're going to place our picadillas. Add a little bit of the shortening on top of them. And we're just going to cook them for a little bit until they turn like a pretty golden color. As you can see, the bottom is already turning to a beautiful golden color. So once that happens, we're going to add our salsa. And our cheese. And once our cheese is completely melted, we're going to remove them from our pan. I'm going to remove it now. No pasa nada, it's okay. So now we're going to top it with the meat and with the rest of our ingredients. Alrighty, so I'm going to top it off. I'll top it up with some lettuce. Tomatoes. Some avocado. Don't run away. Lime juice. Queso cotija. Sour cream. And of course, more salsa. Just top it on top. And I am ready to enjoy. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part. Yes, I am so ready. Ready? Cheers.
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby. Grab it. Ready? Cheers. Come on.
Cheers! What's in the hot? Wait, it's hot.
Is it?
Yeah. Now it's hot again.
I am ready. I like my food hot.
Ready? Ready?
Okay, ready? Hot. Cheers.
Ooh.
This is seriously the best. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how I make super easy and delicious picaditas. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at my next video. Bye.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres perfecta.